Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Pharmacypedia. In this session, we are going to study about a topic from the Unit 7 of Industrial Pharmacy 2, 7th semester B.Pharm, that is about the Central Drug Standard Control Organization and State Licensing Authority. Central Drug Standard Control Organization, in short also known as CDSCO, and state licensing authorities are the government organizations which have varied functions and responsibilities. So let us try to understand the structure, hierarchy, roles and responsibilities of these organizations. So in this figure you can see this is the CDSCO headquarter at FDA Bhavan, New Delhi. So when we talk about the Indian regulatory requirements, Central Drug Standard Organization and state licensing authorities plays a very critical role in granting the licenses for various functions. So this is the organization in India responsible for granting all the approvals, and this is the only agency for having and establishing the guidelines for the regulation of drug control in India. He is Dr. Harshvardhan, Minister of Health and Family Welfare Minister. So CDSCO is in the direct supervision of Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. He is our current DCGI, Dr. Vijay Somani, heading the Central Drug Standard Control Organization. So before we begin about the roles, hierarchy and responsibilities of CDSCO, first let us try to understand the purpose of establishing the CDSCO. CDSCO is basically a national drug regulatory authority of the government of India. So it is the organization which actually exercises the regulatory control over the quality of the drugs, cosmetics and notified medical devices in the country. Moreover, it is the central drug authority for discharging functions which are assigned to the central government under the Drugs and Cosmetics Act. So my dear students, CDSCO is the main organization under the Indian regulatory provisions which is actually regulating the control over the quality of the drugs, cosmetics, medical devices, clinical trials, granting approvals for bioavailability and bioequivalence studies. So this is the main organization, central organization set up under the government of India with the vision of establishing and improving the health of the poor people in India. So when we talk about the organization in the whole, it is headed by Dr. Vijay Somani, who is currently the Drug Controller General of India. Under his lies the headquarter of the CDSCO, which is in the New Delhi. I have shown the figure in the previous slides as well. And he actually controls, he supersedes the supervises the zonal offices. There are 6 zonal offices of drug CDSCO. These zonal offices are located in North Zone, South Zone, West Zone, East Zone, Hyderabad Zone and Ahmedabad Zone. So these types of questions are generally asked in the competitive exam, GPAT exams and other competitive examinations. How many zonal offices are there of CDSCO? Or like how many sub-zonal offices are established? So there are sub-zonal offices are 7 in number. Zonal offices are 6 in number. Airport offices are 13 in number. There are 7 laboratories established under the purview of the CDSCO. So CDL Kolkata, CDTL Mumbai, RDTI Guwahati, RDTI Chandigarh, CDL Kasauli, CDTL Ahmedabad, CDTL Chennai. And apart from that, IVRI Izzatnagar, NEB Noida and IPC Ghaziabad. So under the headquarters lies the Ayush staff and the other staffs. Under the zonal offices lies other supporting staffs, and you can see the segregation of the staff requirement under the each headings of the each of the type of the institutions. For example, when we when we talk about CDSCO in general, it is divided into 5 parts. First is the headquarter situated in Delhi, then 6 zonal offices, 7 sub-zonal offices, 13 airport offices and 7 laboratories. Now, let us first try to understand what is the vision of establishing the CDSCO. CDSCO is basically established with a vision to protect and promote health in India. So, it is directly placed under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. The mission of the CDSCO is to safeguard and enhance the public health by assuring the safety, efficacy, and quality of the drugs, cosmetics, and medical devices. So, when we talk about regulating, the whole organization is focused in regulating three types of the substances. First is the drug, which having the therapeutic activities. Apart from that, the cosmetic regulations and medical devices. So you can understand, my dear students, in the current present scenario of the COVID-19, how much important is the role of CDSCO in regulating and controlling the drugs distribution in the country. With the pandemic effect, it is very important and essential to control and regulate the different drug substances so that the health in India can be saved. Since the vision is to establish and promote the health and well-being of the society, the CDSCO is having the major responsibility in developing and framing the guidelines which actually impacts the distribution of the drugs, cosmetics, and medical device in the country. So this is the hierarchy of the of the CDSCO. It is being headed by the Drug Controller General, who is Dr. Vijay Sumani. Under him lies the Joint Drug Controllers, then Deputy Drug Controllers, then Assistant Drug Controllers, which are further categorized into drug inspectors, assistant drug inspectors, technical data associates, data entry operators, office assistant. So what is the strategy being adopted by the CDSCO? CDSCO basically initiates the framing of the rules, regulations, and other guidance documents. So basically they are into the putting down all the relevant compliance documents, regulations, and guidelines pertaining to the drugs, medical devices, and cosmetics in India. And they have to be in compliance with the Drugs and Cosmetic Act 1940. CDSCO also facilitates in a uniform implementation of the provisions of Drugs and Cosmetic Act 1940. So these are the major functions of the CDSCO. CDSCO is basically having several very important functions. The first of it is approval of new drugs and clinical trials in India. So whenever any organization has to apply for a new drug, they have to seek the permission from the CDSCO. And if you have to conduct any sort of the clinical trial in India, you need to take permission from the CDSCO. Apart from that, they are also actually regulating the import registrations and licensing. Then apart from the licensing, approving for the blood banks. In present scenario of pandemic, even the serum banks, vaccines, DNA products, medical devices. Apart from that, they also time to time amend the Drugs and Cosmetic Acts and rules. They are also involved in the banning of drugs and cosmetic acts. They also provide approvals and grant of test license, personal license, NOCs for exports. They also test for the new drug substances. They are also involved in the oversight and market surveillance through inspectorate of center over and above the state authorities. So my dear students, the basic aim of CDSCO is the approval of new drugs, import registration, developing guidelines for the control of these drugs, granting test license, approvals, testing of new drugs, market surveillance. So this is the part which is being placed by the CDSCO. Now, the major functions of the central authority lies down in the development of laying down the standards for drugs, cosmetics, and diagnostics. Apart from that, they also put up the regulatory measures and amendments to the various acts and rules time to time as and when required. They also regulate the market authorization of the new drugs. They are also into the regulation of clinical research in India. Apart from that, they also provide the approval for licenses to manufacture various categories of drugs, central license approving authorities for blood banks, serum banks, large volume parenterals, vaccines, sera, etc. So they are also involved in the regulation of the standards of the imported drugs. They work coherently with the Drug Technical Advisory Board, that is also known as DTAB, and other consultative committees. They are also involved into the testing of the drugs by central drug laboratories. Publication of Indian pharmacopoeia also lies under the purview of the CDSCO. Now let us try to understand the functioning of the state authorities. You are now clear about the CDSCO. Let us move to the state regulatory agencies. Let us try to understand the functions of the state authorities. State authorities are basically into the drug manufacturing and sales establishment. They provide the licenses for drug testing laboratories, approval of the drug formulations for the manufacture, approval and monitoring of the quality of drugs and cosmetics manufactured by the respective states. Apart from these functions, state regulatory authorities are also responsible for investigation and prosecution with respect to contravention of the legal provisions. And also they are involved in the pre and post licensing of the inspections, recall of the substandard drugs. So my dear students, you can understand CDSCO and state authorities in purview of their jurisdiction actually are involved in the laying down the framework, guidelines and documentations and framework for establishing that the drug is being controlled. There is good distribution of the drug, licenses of the drug manufacturing and sales establishment are controlled. Everything has to be in compliance so that the people can have the access to all the drugs. Apart from that, state authorities also have the responsibilities of manufacturing, sales, distribution of drug, licensing of the drug testing laboratories. They also approve the drug formulations for manufacture. They carry out the pre and post licensing inspections, overseeing the manufacturing process for the drugs manufactured by the respective state units and those marketed in the state. The state drug licensing system has a totally online system these days. The online system actually has several stages whereby you can submit the application form, you can track the status of the application, you can grant permission, approval and licenses, no objection certificates and other amendments. So the system is very good these days and everything has been online. Even the queries are being raised online and they are being resolved out, and you are being granted the license, the manufacturing license, the cosmetic license, manufacturing, and the whole system is online. So this is a paperless system which is being very well developed, very well controlled by the CDSCO. Now, the functions of the state authority also involves the investigation and prosecution in respect to the contravention of the legal provision. It simply means that if there is any contravention of the law and the cases are being there, so the state authorities are also involved in the investigation of the prosecutions. And apart from that, they sometimes also recall the substandard quality. So they are actually controlling the quality of the drugs, not only by giving the manufacturing license, but also timely monitoring and evaluating the substandard drugs. And they are also involved in the pre and post licensing inspection. So all the inspection part before the manufacturing license and after the manufacturing license for the monitoring purpose and the evaluation is being carried out by the state authorities. So these are the joint responsibilities of CDSCO and the state licensing authorities in the regulation of the licensing of specialized products such as vaccines and sera, blood and its components, large volume parenterals, DNA products, medical devices. They are actually establishing in developing the guidelines, in implementation of the guidelines, in granting the manufacturing license of these, since they are very critical medicaments. So their control has to be established by the law. Apart from that, the drug approval process is very simple. The application by the applicant has to be placed online, and then the application goes to the ethical committees, and the reports they are being evaluated, and the report of ethical committees are being provided within 12 weeks. And if found to be positive, they are initiated for the clinical trials. So again, they are being reviewed up, and if found complete, the license is being granted out. So these are the various stages depending on the new drug, depending on the IND applications and the various stages, and the whole process is automated. the government of India, CDSCO, has launched a Sugam portal. This is the very good portal, and this is the project which has brought the simplicity, transparency, reliability, and accountability, timelessness, and also simplified the ease of business. This is the project of national importance that directly reflects the government Digital India initiatives. So, under this Sugam portal, all the applicants can place their application for the manufacturing license to the CDSCO, or for any blood bank license or any cosmetic license, and the whole process is automated. You can submit all the documents online, and the queries will be raised online, and you will be contacted for the manufacturing license. If everything is in line, you will get the manufacturing license also generated online. So Sugam portal has basically made the life of Indian manufacturer, Indian pharmaceutical firm manufacturers, very easy, in the way that it is a paperless work. You don't need to approach here and there. This is a single window whereby all the applications can be placed, and it has simplified the overall process, and at the same time it is very transparent. It is the major influence in bringing the reforms in the Indian pharma industry. So, my dear students, you can see the Sugam portal, also represented by the Suraksha Gunavatta Evam Manakta, for the fast, easy, convenient, and instant access to the submitted applications, and also the grant of the permission approvals, NOCs. So, for that, you simply have to register online. So this is the Sugam portal, whereby if any query is being raised, the reply can be made online, the application status can be tracked online, and the grant of permission or approval, NOCs, can be provided online. Thank you so much for watching my video. In case you like my video, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel Pharmacypedia, and please provide your feedback in the comment box. Please subscribe to my channel Pharmacypedia. Thank you so much.